Bars is back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates now to our regularly scheduled program.
His bodyguard and all that, but at the end of the day, we cool. You got to keep that element, man. Remember, it's verses.
Yes.
Verses, not buddy. But nah, shout out to the owners, Swiss Beats and Timberland, for putting that together, man. That was masterful. And shout out to the Locks, man. LOX for life.
Indeed.
And DMX, definitely rock with them brothers too. But they got to, get a little bit more cohesiveness, though.
With Dipset, you mean?
Yeah, Dipset. I said him last year.
Jadakiss, top 5 dead or alive. You already know.
Definitely.
Beast, man. So you brought this up to my attention, man. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's oldest daughter, LaTanya Young, is homeless, dog. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
What's what she's saying? That's what she's claiming right now. Now, his oldest daughter, she did an interview with the Daily Mail. Now, she's 38 years old. Like you said, LaTanya Young. Now, she's saying right now that she works for the delivery driver service, DoorDash and Uber Eats, and as well as an assembler at a warehouse. Now, she claimed that she can't afford to secure an apartment in California despite working those jobs, and she's living in a rental car right now. And she goes on to say that despite her father being worth $800 million, she reached out to him. In the last 18 months, she hasn't received any financial support from Dr. Dre. Now, my first question is this really his daughter? Because if it is, I'll concede to it. But I just can't believe, even though she got the picture with the DoorDash and all that, with the food and the cup in her hand, that a guy that's worth $800 million, even if he didn't have any contact with his daughter, like, come on, dog, like, you paying your wife, you know what I mean, pennies, like, you can't take care of this girl. So I don't know how credible this story is, what I'm trying to say. No disrespect to the lady if it's true, but if it is, that's something we got to deal with down the line. But I don't think this is true, though, Sam, man. What do you think?
This shit's crazy because this woman, and let's say for the sake of argument, because I believe it really is his daughter, right? She's 38 years old.
Right.
I'm 37 years old. I ain't asking my mom or my daddy for no motherfucking money.
What if they was billionaires, though? 800 billion.
Now let's talk about that.
You got to give me something.
Let's talk about that.
Right.
Because that woman's 38 years old.
Damn.
She ain't been 21 for 17 years. And what I'm saying is, I'm sure that Dr. Dre at some point in her life dropped her off with some substantial amount of money to get her to where she didn't have to live in her car and do DoorDash for the rest of your life. Now, it's commendable. I'm not disrespecting anybody that got to get out there and get in their whip and do DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever the fuck else is out there. Do y'all thing, make your money. But to sit back and use that as a victim ploy to get and go in an interview on the Daily News to basically tell the world my daddy's not taking care of me when you a grown ass woman is kind of sick to me. Now, take care of your kids if they need it. They got children and things like that, and we got the money. There's nothing wrong with giving. But if I've given enough and you fuck that money over, why am I responsible for taking care of your ass and fucking some more money up? I'm not saying this is happening.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He must have didn't give her enough. She got rid of that shit quick. I mean, who knows? He probably gave her a few mil, but she's probably looking for a meal ticket for the rest of her life. There's some people, like, if they ain't really got no skills and things like that, she's probably like, yo, you worth $800 million, you know what I mean? Damn near billionaire. I, need to have a stipend, a monthly stipend, or at least I can get a crib and live. But I definitely agree with you. Like, when you're 38, you should be able to be self-sufficient and be able to make your own money. Maybe you need to get the hell out of California for one, because it's so damn expensive. But man,
yeah, she's saying, I'm reading right here. She's saying that she hasn't had any contact with him in 18 years since she was about 18, not 22 years old. Okay. So maybe when he said she was grown, 22,
right.
I don't know.
Well, I guess you must have been right.
18 years though, you start complaining. Now, I just don't like the fact that you go out into the public and try to, coerce the public. We all know how these victims winning like motherfuckers. They giving ninth place motherfuckers trophies nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like the fact that you can go to the media and try to paint your dad out to be a villain after everything he's also going through and act like he has to give you some more. Go talk to that man. I know you can only talk to represent. I don't know.
But you got, let's paint the picture though, because she's saying, look, I'm homeless. I've been reaching out for my dad for help. So you got 800 million, right? You got a kid. Let's say you ain't talked to him. You know what I'm saying? In whatever, 18 years, 20 years, you not helping him.
Me personally, I'm giving him some money, telling him to leave me the fuck alone if that's what I'm doing. Me personally, if I don't fuck with the person for 18 years, but they still coming just in my DNA, I'd hand them some money, tell them never talk to me again. It's the last time I'm ever gonna give you something. But I ain't Dre, and I don't know how that dude's built, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, he's not obligated, obviously, to do anything. Most people probably gonna come down on him or whatever because it's like it's gonna pull on a lot of women's heartstrings, even men. Like, damn, you're gonna leave her out there struggling like that. But hopefully after this, maybe he'll drop a bag on her. You know, my thing will be like, yo, fund her dreams. Like, is she good at anything? You know, maybe you ain't gotta give her money, but like, put her in college. You know, something. I don't know. But
Right.
hey, man, we don't know how that man thinks. Maybe he's petty like that and said, you know, F her. I don't know. I mean, it's his daughter, but how cool was he with the mother? Like, we just don't know. Was it beef out of wedlock? Who knows? But, you know, every man's different, man.
Every man should take care of their kids, but once they get a certain age, I don't know if they're financially obligated to go ahead and give them coin all the time. 800 million is a lot of money, and you would think that it would be nothing for him to just go ahead and throw us something, but we don't know them circumstances.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean? But yeah, man, definitely. Let's talk about Rihanna. You know, she moved into the Billionaires Girls Club. I was actually talking about earlier. Like, man, Jay-Z got now 2 millionaires underneath his belt right now. I think that's a great thing. But yeah, Rihanna, man, is estimated to be worth about $1.7 billion right now, which is a great thing. Majority of that coming from her beauty line, Fenty products. And I can tell you this, I never would have thought that, you know, that she would become a billionaire this quickly when she first came out. I mean, obviously she was hot and everything, but she beat people like Beyonce, you know what I mean? And a lot of other people to that billionaire. Even like, you know, our greats back in the day, none of them became billionaires, you know, your Whitneys and et cetera, you know, but shout out to Rihanna for doing it, man. She, you know, it seems like most people that are successful is when they take a diversified portfolio outside of the music.
Oh, yeah.
They keep the music and make the music like the base, and the music can market the other stuff because we know Rihanna for the music, but it's like the cosmetic joint is crazy, you know what I mean? Or the clothing or whatever, the liquor thing is crazy. So shout out to Rihanna, man. Definitely on our bucket list is somebody we'd love to interview one day.
Absolutely. Rihanna hasn't put out a record damn near 5-6 years, probably longer than that. She's a billionaire now. And although I think we can both say we're surprised that she had $1 billion so fast, given where we watched her start her career with the music and stuff. A couple years ago, when Fenty really started popping off, I think you and I had a conversation in the previous studio that she's going to be on her way sooner than we thought.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We saw it a little earlier than, and now that the accomplishment is here, I cannot say I'm surprised given the vast popularity of Fenty, the vast popularity of Rihanna's brand now. People begging her to put out music, and she's laughing at it because the real money is out here outside of music. And although she probably loves it, she's chilling on it and can drop it whenever she wants. I think that's a great thing. I love the fact that you're beginning to see more billionaires in the culture within what we live in, because a lot of our favorites, like you said, we ain't seen them hit a billion. Hell, a lot of them aren't valued at $1 million right now. And that's a very sad thing when you look at the catalog and the history. But these artists that came up in the 90s and 2000s and came up in where they're at now, they're learning how to diversify that portfolio and make themselves billion-dollar brands, man. It's something to look up to, man. It's something to kind of repeat, and it's dope.
Yeah, you know, definitely. You know, I would have thought it would be, honestly, it should be more. Obviously, like we both said, but you got a handful now. But I think it's moving towards that. You know, it's because you look at the money that a lot of these people generate, it should be way more. But that's another conversation for another day.
You see, real quick, you seen Steph Curry just signed his second $200 million plus contract. So that makes 400 something million plus in the NBA alone. We're going to damn sure start seeing more NBA athletes becoming billionaires. I think LeBron James after Space Jam is now valued over $1 billion. Let's work. He's making money.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, man, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored